Sa Ottawa, nagpulong sina Prime Minister Mark Carney at British Columbia Premier David Eby. Bukod sa infrastructure investment sa BC, pinag-usapan din ang mga nangyayaring abuso sa temporary foreign worker program sa probinsya. Ayon naman sa isang lisensyadong immigration consultant, di na bago ang balitang bentahan ng Labor Market Impact Assessment. Nagmahal pa nga raw ito ngayon. Ang report mula kay Rhea Santos.
Idiniin muli ni BC Premier David Eby ang posisyon sa Temporary Foreign Worker Program ng bansa sa kanyang pakikipagpulong kay Prime Minister Mark Carney sa Ottawa Miyerkules.
The abuse and exploitation of temporary foreign workers that we're seeing in British Columbia. We're seeing the sale of the certificates that allow employers to hire temporary foreign workers without any apparent oversight. We're seeing temporary foreign workers tied to particular employers that make allegations of various kinds of abuse, that they have to split their wages with other workers. We've had MLAs hear individual stories of allegations of sexual and physical abuse. These are serious issues that need to be addressed. The program is not working for anyone.
Sa iba nga, ang naging negosyo siya ng isang LMIA, sometimes nagkakahalaga ng 30,000, 40,000, and sometimes dinidisguise nila na parang hanggang PR na. So, talamak po talaga ang bentahan ng LMIA. And even here in BC, talamak siya.
Di na bago ang balitang bentahan ng Labor Market Impact Assessment o LAMIA sa lisensyadong immigration consultant na si Debbie Piandong. Nagmahal pa nga raw ang bentahan nito. Di raw maikakaila ang umano'y sabwatan paminsan ng employer at ng immigration consultant.
Diba, dahil nga medyo naghigpit yung LMA process and it's harder for an employer to get approved for an LMIA. So parang mas may scarcity na tinatawag. So because there is a perceived scarcity, so mas mataas yung nagiging price ng LMIA.
Ang bentahan ng LAMIA, isa nga raw sa abusong ginagawa sa TFW program. Marami rin daw mga Pinoy ang kumakagat sa maling kalakaran.
Some of them, they are willing to pay because they are misinformed and they are promised na kapag they pay this much, magkakaroon sila ng chance for permanent residency. Hindi na siya nakakatulong sa points, but for other immigration pathway, kasi like for BCPNP, kailangan it's employer-led. So, kailangan ng employer in order for you to get an invitation and get considered for nomination sa BCPNP or even for mga similar programs like RCIP sa mga rural areas.
Naniniwala si Piandong na kailangan pa rin ng Canada ang temporary foreign workers sa ilang sektor. Pero dapat daw paigtingin ang crackdown sa mga umaabuso sa sistema.
Kailangan na talaga siyang baguhin. Kasi there's a lot of abuse in the system. Nagamit siya at hindi na nakakatuwa for others. Ang daming nagsamantala ng system. So I think it has to be reviewed.
I'm very hopeful that the Prime Minister heard me on this. He's taken some significant steps already to address some of these challenges, but there's a lot more to do.
Rhea Santos, Omni News, Vancouver.